1. Okay, so take your first color. First color. These are our 0 pi over 2, pi, and 3 pi over 2. First color. You with me?
Yeah.
Alright, what is the coordinate point that goes with 0 and 2 pi?
1, 0.
1, 0.
First color.
1, 0.
The
What is the point that goes with pi over 2?
0, 1.
0, 1. With pi. What goes with pi? Negative 1, 0. And then 3 pi over 2.
0, negative 1.
0, negative 1. Okay? If you can remember these 4 points, this will solve most of your trig problems on the AP Calc exam. Most of them are using these 4 angles. Okay, you need to know them. X represents what? Do we remember?
Domain.
Here on the unit circle, X represents cosine of the angle. Y represents sine of the angle. Is this starting to ring a bell?
So I'm gonna write x equals sine.
Okay, X. If you want to write this on the back of your plate, X. Actually, on the back, let's write this: cosine of theta, comma, sine of theta. Okay? On the back.
What color?
Whatever your heart desires, Kenny.
Does it matter that which question I'm writing?
I'm writing it on the back. I would say right on the back. This way you know what part of the point goes with what. X goes with cosine, Y goes with sine. So here, cosine of 0 is 1. Sine of 0 is
0.
Cosine of pi over 2 is
0.
Sine of pi over 2 is
1.
Cosine of pi is sine of pi is, and then cosine of 3 pi over 2 is
0.
and sine of 3 pi over 2 is
0.
Fair enough?
Kevin says life. Kevin says
Kevin says what?
Exactly.
life is making sense.
Life is making sense. Hey! Alright. So let's just focus on this first quadrant right here for now. Okay? Do we remember cosine of pi over 6?
Square root of 3 over 2.
Is it the square root of 3 over 2?
Yeah.
Do we remember this? Did you guys ever use this at all?
Hey, no, don't show me that.
This is the reference triangle-ish. This is how I think of everything. So this is like a 30-degree angle. This is like your pi over 6 right here. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so cosine is square root of 3 over 2. So with that color, right, square root of 3 over 2 for your x value, since that is cosine.
Suck at recording.
Wow. Wait, what? Wait, what just happened?
I don't know
What just happened? Okay,
No.
this is the reference triangle for this right here. Okay, already, this is with that orange. This is your pi over 6. Right,
Okay.
this is the reference triangle we use. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So for the x coordinates, since that goes with cosine, I'm putting square root of 3 over 2.
Okay,
We good now?
with that color.
With that color.
Let's go back to this color.
All right. The y value or the sine. The sine value is what?
1/2.
1/2. Opposite over hypotenuse. So I have the point square root of 3 over 2, comma 1/2. Does that make sense? Is life making sense?
You're
Kev?
recording. You're recording and
Somewhat.
editing.
Okay. Are we ready to go to the pi over 4?
Yeah.
Can I go to pi over 4?
No.
Not yet?
It's gotcha. Should we
Can I
draw
go now?
that triangle? No.
You don't need to. It's just so I can explain.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready for the pi over 4 triangle?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What is the reference triangle? Does anyone remember?
Isn't
it 1 square root of
2 and square root of 2?
That doesn't sound right. No, it's 2 square root of 2 over 2. I need it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the x and the y values are the same, being square root of 2 over 2.
You say like I understand everything you said.
So it should be 2 square root of 2 square root of 2. This is your reference triangle, if you will. Okay. So cosine of pi over 4 is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is
This color.
square root of 2 over 2. Sine of that same angle is square root of 2 over 2. Okay, notice sine and cosine are equal to each other at pi over 4.
Go figure.
Fair enough?
Sure.
Square root of 2 over 2.
Everybody with me? Yeah. Okay. Last one. Alright, this is 2.
I need your mic.
That sucks.
1 square
My
root of 3.
fingers are in the way.
So, what is cosine of pi over 3? 1/2? And sine is square root of 3 over 2? Yes?
Yes.
Everybody with me on that?
Okay.
That's my reference triangle, Maddie?
Yeah.
Madeline? Sorry.
You're fine.
Alright.
Shut up, Alan.
Yeah.
Oh, this is way bigger.
Put it on my coffee. Thanks.
Alright. So, we have 1/2 because that's the adjacent over hypotenuse for that reference triangle
Pi over
for
3.
cosine. Right? And then sine is square root of 3 over 2 because that's opposite over hypotenuse.
I just missed something.
Everybody with me here? So we should have the entire first quadrant done.
I'm amending.
Sadly, the entire first quadrant is done.
It
Oh,
should
yeah.
be done.
You need.
Should be. Should is the key word.
Here's the beauty of the unit circle.
There's a
There's
beauty
beauty in it.
Okay.
That's what you get.
All the blue angles, all of your last ones, have the same x and y values, but just with different signs depending upon what we have here.
Whoa.
Wow.
Never
My life feels complete.
Well, because it's all using the same reference triangle. It's just a different quadrant. Okay? So here that means what? I have x values or cosine is negative, sine is positive. So how would I alter this
Negative
point?
1/2.
Negative 1/2,
3 over 2.
square root of 3 over 2. How would I alter this one?
Negative
Negative 1/2,
and negative
negative square root of 3 over 2, and here it would be
1/2
1/2,
and negative square root of 3 over 2.
negative square root of 3 over 2.
Are we writing that down as well?
Yes, you're putting all of these down.
That only applies to the blue lines?
These are all, yeah, no, it applies to all lines.
But right now
But right now we're just doing the blue lines because that's where we left off. Okay?
Wait, your blue is by.
All I did, this
Your
one
blue is
point
mine
we
too.
found for the first quadrant, I can write all my
Your blue
other
is mine
points
purple.
with the corresponding signs for x and y, or cosine and sine.
That makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
This is how we make the unit circle. Okay?
Yes.
Alright, do we want to go green or orange next?
Wait.
You wait, miss.
I need
I'm gonna wait,
red,
sorry.
yellow,
Sorry.
green.
Oh, wait.
All these colors
We're
start
moving
with
too
green.
fast.
Green.
Imagine if you're
Oh, we're
colorblind.
going yellow.
That would
What?
suck.
Oh, that would
Green.
suck.
If what?
If you're
Green.
colorblind.
Oh yeah, this would be rough if you. Anybody here colorblind?
What is Joseph's colorblind?
Joseph sucks.
That would really
That's what we were
affect me.
saying.
Alright, did everybody get all the blue lines or the pi over 3s? You get all the pi over 3s, almost.
Yeah.
Okay?
Almost.
Notice
We're
they're
getting
the
there.
same x and y magnitudes, right? But the signs may be different.
Magnitude.
Magnitude is size,
Yes.
right?
Why don't you just put it in your backpack, stupid?
Oh, they're both negative. There
Okay.
we go.
Can I go on to the next angle?
Aren't we just following them little
Wait, which one are you going?
signs?
Do you want to do orange or green?
Green.
Green, alright, green.
Red.
Here, this is our pi over 4. We said it was square root of 2 over 2 for both. Here it would be, in quadrant 2, negative square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over 2, because my cosines are negative and my sines are positive. Quadrant 3,
Square root of 2 over 2
are they both negative?
Yes.
Alright, both sine and cosine are negative in quadrant 3. And then the last one.
Square root of 2 over 2 and then negative square root of 2 over 2.
Right, because cosine is positive and sine is negative in the fourth quadrant.
Oh, my head hurts.
No, you should.
Oh, yeah.
When did we ever?
See if I ever could. No.
Do we see all the relationships a little better than last year, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not happening.
All right. Are we ready for the last one? Here it's what? Right? Cosine of 5 pi over 6 is negative square root of 3 over 2 because cosine is negative. Sine of 5 pi over 6 is positive 1/2 because sine is still positive in quadrant 2. Right? Here, negative square root of 3 over 2, comma 1/2. And lastly, but not least, square root of 3 over 2 and negative 1/2 because sine is negative in quadrant 4, cosine is positive.
Isn't that one negative 1/2? The 7 pi
Negative
over
square root of
6.
3 over 2? Okay.
No.
Yeah, but isn't the half a
Is
negative
the 1/2 is negative. Thank you, Madeline. Perfect. Is this? Do we understand maybe the relationships between all these angles a little bit better?
Yes.
No.
too?
Just-
She heard her voice.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's helping some of you. All right. If you do not have a tablet with you, or a cell phone, or a smartphone, or something with a web browser, you can come up and get an iPad.
Hell yeah.
Can we just get an iPad?
Or you can just get an iPad if you don't want to use the phone. I updated all of them. Alright, we're going to pause this now. Pause this.
To borrow it and have